Hello, Mr. Desse Dejene. Welcome to Kenya. How has been your experience so far?
Thank you for having me. It's a nice time. We have a nice time. I'm very happy to be here as usual. It's nice.
If you can briefly tell us, like the regulatory framework for licensing in Ethiopia, both for betting and gaming.
Thank you very much. In Ethiopia, we have sport betting license. No, another gambling is not officially allowed by law. For now, we are giving license for four lottery types: sport betting, tombola, promotion lottery, and conventional bingo lotteries. So sport betting is possible to have with one license. They can work on land-based and also online. So in our case, it is having the license. It for sport betting is restricted for local people only. But as a system provider, foreigners can provide system. Local people also can provide a system. So to have a license, it is not a long process for. It's not a long process for a local people. So it is good, but the problem we have some problem on implementing specifically on the gambling problem gambling. So in case of sport betting, we have some serious problem right now. In some major cities, we try to suspend because of the expansion of illegal lottery. Other than that, because our population is Ethiopia is a habitat for more than 125 million people. From these total people, more than 70% are the young generation, less than 35 years. So we have to take care of this generation because young people are highly vulnerable for this gaming industry. So that's it. So that's why we have to take some reconsider about the implementation of the law. That's why we suspend in some, not officially suspended, but in legal gamblers are suspended in major cities of the country. That's why.
If I am a foreigner and I want to invest in Ethiopia as an operator, probably what are the procedures? Because you've just told us and foreigners are not allowed to open betting and gaming companies in your country. But are there modalities where we can partner with probably local people and enter into agreements like JV if you want to operate, if you want to collaborate?
Yes, as I said, betting is not actually allowed for foreigners. By law, sport betting and the lottery business are restricted for Ethiopians. So, other than sport betting or other than as an operator, it is possible to participate in system providing, game development, and this form is possible because any interested people who want to participate on this industry, other than having a license by law, they can be act as a system provider. As you know, the system providers or bookmakers are, or game developers are the backbone of this industry. So they can, as a foreign investor, they can have their own license as a foreign officially on this system providing industry, so they can indirectly participate in this business. But having a license as an operator is restricted only for Ethiopians. You see.
And then another question is what are the license application fees and the conditions local residents need to meet when they want to open the gaming and the betting companies in your country?
Well, for Ethiopians, it is not a big deal to get the license. There are certain sort of requirements to get a license, like before come to the licensing and regulating to apply for the license, they should have trade license because we are not giving trade license, we are giving work permit. So they should have trade license, license registration, TIN certificate, and also they have to form a company officially. After all, as they did all these things, they directly come and apply to NLA. When they come to for applications, they have to prepare proposal, some business proposal, how to undertake this business, what kind of business, sport betting, on which areas they want to focus on, what kind. There are also some requirements by on our directive. The requirement is there. So after they fulfill these requirements, they will have an office because in our requirement is any sport betting company to open, whether it's, as I said, it's open by Ethiopian, some places are restricted, like school area, like a religious institute area. In 500-meter radius, it is prohibited to open the branch. So when they open their branch, we have to go and visit before giving license. The first office must be visited. All the requirements is the offices as per the standard. We come back and ask them to pay the what call it license fee. So after they pay the license fee, there are also what you call it bank guarantee for any violation of in the undertaking this business. They have to give us bank guarantee, unconditional bank guarantee of 1.5 million Ethiopian Birr. They have to pay, giving us a guarantee, and also they have to pay 500,000 Ethiopian Birr for license fee. So after they do all these things, and we give them license. So then, within after they got their license, within 60 days they have to implement. They have to start the business because just after they acquire the license, they have to implement it. So they are responsible because there are issues with responsibility. So this is the case. So it is not a long process to get a license.
What are the tax regimes for the betting and gaming industry in your country?
Well, the tax bracket is actually different for most of African countries because a lot of complaints coming to us. As you know, as a licensing and a regulating directorate, we are not a lawmaker, we are implementer. So the tax scheme is enacted by Minister of Revenue. So still it is 15% from the turnover. People are saying this is not unfair. This is not fair. But the purpose of putting this tax in initially, it is because to discourage this industry. If a lot of people come to join this market, because there is the society issue, there is a responsibility gaming issue. So we calculated that if it is possible to put strong and discouraging directive, it limits the number of operators. So we have to have a few number of competitors and operators. We put strong discouraging tax scheme. But now we are trying to reconsider that. We have seen the experience of other African countries. Most of African countries are calculating on GGR base or NGR base. We are different from that. So now we are trying to reconsider this tax issue. For now, it is 15% from the total turnover.
What technological trends has your government tried to introduce? Because times are changing, and the purpose of this summit also was to check whether we are keeping up with what is changing on the current technological advancement. So, what has your government tried to promote to keep up with the current evolving technological trends in regards to betting and gaming?
Well, as said, technology is very important especially in our case, we have faced different challenges on controlling these operators. We try to have to control from the center. We try to hire some company to work as betting management controlling system, electronic gaming management system, but it's not implemented yet. But whether we like it or not, the technology is advanced. Uh, we want to have this technology in place. So in the future, we want to implement this technology. We want to be supported by modern technology. We have to shift on to online game, not only sport betting or another games. Ethiopia has paper lottery. We are in this business for more than 60 years. We are using paper lottery. But now, as you know, a lot of countries moving to the digitalizing their services, their businesses. So whether we like it or not, we have to be part of this. So in case of using this iGaming or any technology type, we want to use it in case of solving our problem. What's our problem is our problem is the problem of controlling the illegal operators, whether it is online or offline. We have to regulate them. So the iGaming or this online gaming will minimize the risk. So our risk is on controlling on the capacity of controlling this legal or this operator. Even those who have legal license are also abusing. We can't control them fully. So if we implement this supported by technology online, we'll minimize the risk, because if it is online, it's traceable. You can trace them easily. So the risk of controlling will be minimized. The other issue is like how to minimize the risk of vulnerability of our young generation. So as you know, the young generation is easily motivated to this game, easily vulnerable for addiction. So this technology also, we are expecting to minimize the risk of vulnerability. The midst of those, by law in Ethiopia, young people under 21 years is prohibited to gamble. So we are expecting how technology will support us to implement this restriction in law, especially when it is online. People can easily undertake this game. So whether we like it or not, technology is mandatory. To shift to the digitalization is mandatory, but that technology is expected to minimize our risk. So that's what we are doing now. We are trying to especially digitalize our lotteries. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, pleasure having you.